Hi, welcome back to my channel, PTL Empowerment. This is Pastor Lisa, encouraging you to produce, transform, and lead. So good to have you back. And for those of you who are viewing me for the very first time, it's good to have you. A reminder to please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And today I've come to talk to you about the 5 signs you are going to another level. And if you identify with any of these signs at all, it simply says that you're moving to another level in your life. You see, Abraham, his name did not change until he was willing and obedient to move to that country that God told him about. He had to leave everything that he knew behind. God says, do not bring anything or anyone with you. And Abraham had to make up in his mind that he wanted to follow God and be obedient so that he can receive the blessings, the Abrahamic blessings that God had promised to him. And I want to tell you today that if you too want to come into that Abrahamic blessings, there's some things that you need to let go of. There's some things you need to step into. There's some people you need to let go. There's some movements that you have to make, even though it is scary. All right, so the first thing, if it appears that you are losing and your world is out of control, everything just seems to be out of control. And no matter what you do, everything just seems chaotic. Everything is just just seems so wrong and it's going out of control. That's a sign that you are getting ready to go to another level. And that other level speaks of that place that you have been trusting God, you've been believing God for, you know that you need to get to. So if your life is just spinning out of control, my brother, my sister, you're heading to another level. Trust me, I've been there. Number 2, if you're feeling suffocated at where you're at, it seems like the walls are just closing in on you. And God have a way of doing that, especially when he tells you to move and you are allowing fear to stop you from moving. I'll share a personal experience. I remember I was in a job and everything was going well. I had my flexi time. So the times that I wanted to travel, I was able to do that. I could come to work the times that I wanted to and leave when I wanted to. I mean, everything was just going terrific in that job. I was the office manager and things were going fabulous. And for 7 years, I held that position down. But there came a time where I started to feel disenchanted. I started to feel like, no, this was not enough anymore. I was no longer happy in the job, you know? And I remember one day going into work and it felt like the walls were just closing in on me. And I was feeling like I was suffocating. And I said, my God, no, Lord, no, Lord. This tells me that it is time for me to move. And I had to make that decision, as painful as it was. I had to make that decision to go into my boss and say, I'm sorry, but it's time for me to go. It's time for me to leave here. And even though I didn't have another prospect, as I look back at my life, God did some things and caused me to step out in some crazy faith. And I didn't have another prospect for a job, but I just knew that I had to leave. And I tendered my resignation and I left. And 3 months later, I received another job that was even greater than that one I had, was paying me more benefits. But had I not come out of that first one, I would not have received my Abrahamic blessing. Number three, you just began to feel sad for no reason. You're just feeling sad. This sadness just comes upon you for no apparent reason. And no matter what you do, you just can't get over it. You're feeling discontent. Your life, you're just not feeling happy with where you are. You know that there's more. You know that there's more that you should be aspiring to. You know that you should be doing better. You should be doing more. And it's just this sadness comes over you, as if it even wants to bring you into a place of depression. But I'm declaring that depression will not come upon you. I found that these times usually come on me at the end of the year, when I'm about to step into a new year, not knowing what that year holds. I experience this sadness. This sadness overwhelms me. And, I feel like almost like a fear want to come and embody me, because I don't know what the year ahead is going to hold for me. And I begin to look back at my life, and just the sadness comes over my countenance. But I'm telling you, that sadness soon turned into and transitioned into a joy, an exuberant joy that was just waiting for me to make that first step. Number four, you're feeling like giving up. Like nothing is working. Nothing you do seems to be working in your eye. You're not getting the results that you think that you should get. And you feel like giving up. You feel like letting go, because the marriage doesn't seem to be working out. The business don't seem to be working out. And you are ready to let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. That is just a sign that you're coming into another level. Begin to rejoice. Begin to sing praises unto your God. And fifthly, number 5, you feel alone, and it appears like no one understands you any longer. Nobody understands what you're going through. Nobody understands, what you're saying. And they're telling you, oh, just get together. This is just a phase. Trust me, this is a sign that you are about to go to another level. And the enemy is doing all that he can for you to give up, for you to let go. The Lord said to Abraham, go from your country. Go from that place that you are familiar with. Go from that situation that you feel that you've mastered now, and you got everything working your way. And God says, all right, you got it working your way. It's time to get to another level. Your status will only change if you decide to go. Abraham, his name changed to Abraham. Then he was obedient, and he was willing to let go of that which he had grown familiar to, that which he was comfortable in. The changes, the transformations began when he was willing to go. His blessing, because of his obedience, was not only for him. Your blessing, because you are willing to be obedient, will not only be for you. but it would be for those around you. It would be for your family. It would be for those employees that are looking up to you. It would be for anyone that God wants you to be a blessing to. So as you begin to move into God's velocity, begin to move with the movement God is leading you to, trust me, the blessings will begin to unfold. And don't worry about the haters. God will deal with them. He said, anyone that curse you, I will curse them. You see, once you are doing that which you're supposed to do, you don't have to worry about who's hating you, who's looking down on you, who's not helping you. That is for God to deal with. All you have to get busy doing is that which you know that you need to do. That which the earth is calling for you to do. That which God have placed in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit for you to accomplish on the earth. That's all you have to worry about. That's the only thing that you need to be concerned about. Are you living the life that you know that God has called you to live? You see, God specializes in impossibilities and hopelessness. So if your situation right now, in man's eye, and even in your eye, seem to be impossible, that's the kind of situations that God works best in. If it looks hopeless, that's the kind of situations that God is able to resurrect from death and bring it to life. So if this is you today, I've come to tell you that you are on the verge of the next level of your life. And it is going to be so amazing. And that is why you are feeling the way that you are feeling. That is why things are happening the way that they're happening. It's only because the next level of your life that carries with it the Abrahamic blessing, it's on its way. God has already given the command to the angel, to Gabriel, to Michael, to move on your behalf. So my brother and my sister, do not give up. Hold on. If it's just the last small ounce of faith that you have, I'm encouraging your sister is standing with you because she knows what it is. I'm speaking from my own experiences. She knows what it is to be holding on with just a small seed of that faith. So I stand in agreement with you today. So I want you to confess this with me. Say, dear God, I thank you that I am being led to the next level of my life. Nothing or no one shall be able to stop me. I bring myself into subjection to your will. Let your will be done in my life. Father, I surrender. Thank you that I am on your velocity and that I am moving with you in this season of my life. I will not be deterred. I will not be stopped. I shall not be denied of all the blessings that you have for me. So right now, I arise to new life, to new peace, to new hope, to new expectations in you, dear God, because I understand that my life is in your hands. So I will not fear, I will not dread, but I will trust you. Hallelujah. So if you have repeated this affirmation, I want you to comment and said, I repeated that affirmation, or I am in tune with what you're saying, Lisa. God richly bless you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You see, before a mother brings forth that child, and I have two of them, so I have the experience. That last trimester is the most challenging trimester that a woman have when she is about to give birth, because you begin to get weary, you get tired, you can't sleep at night, the tummy is in the way, you can't bend down, you can't stretch, it's just so much you can't do, and that baby is doing somersaults and is doing all kind of things in you. That baby is about to come forth, so it is, getting the canal ready for it to come forth, so it is moving while you just have to sit and endure it until that day of delivery comes. I'm declaring that you will endure, because your day of delivery is just about to happen. It's just about to come for you. So don't give up, no matter how it feels, no matter how it looks, no matter the situation. Your next level blessing is on its way to you. God bless you and have an amazing day. And remember, please subscribe and like, comment. And I would so appreciate if you would share this video as well. Have a great day. Bye. You're coming into your next level blessing.